In the heart of the town of Elder Springs stood an antiquated bookstore, its windows fogged with age and its floors creaking with each step. The shop was an oddity, visited frequently only by scholars and those who cherished the smell of old paper. Behind the rows of dusty tomes and cluttered shelves was a door, easily overlooked by the casual observer. It was nondescript, save for a peculiar brass knob polished to a golden sheen that seemed out of place against the worn wooden frame. The locals had given it a name: the Whispering Door. For as long as anyone could remember, rumors swirled about what lay behind it. Some claimed the door led to a trove of forgotten knowledge. Others insisted it hid a portal to another world. No one seemed to know for sure, as the door was always locked, and the owner, Mr. Finnegan, a reclusive man with an enigmatic aura, never spoke of it. Josie, a bright-eyed and curious teenager with an insatiable thirst for adventure, often visited the bookstore, drawn not just to its collection of rare books, but also by the mystery of the door. One rainy afternoon, while the shop was particularly quiet, Josie finally mustered the courage to ask Mr. Finnegan about it. "What's behind the door, Mr. Finnegan?" she inquired, half expecting to be dismissed as others had been before her. To her surprise, the old man paused, his gaze meeting hers with an unusual intensity. "Curiosity is a fine thing, my dear," he began in a voice that seemed to echo like a hidden melody. "But the true question is, are you ready to learn what's hidden in whispers?" Mr. Finnegan reached into his waistcoat pocket, extracting a tarnished key. He held it out to her, his expression gentle yet grave. Josie's heart raced, her fingers trembling as she accepted the key. With one last look of encouragement from Mr. Finnegan, she turned to face the whispering door. Slipping the key into the lock, the metal turned smoothly, as if welcoming her touch. As the door swung open with a creak, a gentle, warm light seeped through, enveloping the room in its glow. Inside, a vast library stretched far beyond what the confines of the bookstore suggested, filled with books that seemed to hum with ancient secrets. Yet, the most remarkable aspect was not the library itself, but the feeling of calm and understanding that washed over her. The whispers, Josie realized, were the stories themselves, echoing through the ages, waiting patiently for a listener. In that moment, she understood that knowledge, much like the books within, was not something to be kept on a shelf, but something to be shared, explored, and cherished above all.